was a time not too long ago when my daughter was obsessed with the DC superhero girls. In this process video, I'm going to be scrapbooking a 12 by 12 layout that talks about this story. And look how cute she was in that picture. Next on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Victoria Marie YouTube channel, where I feature all things scrapbooking and crafting. If this is something you enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button. When you do, click the bell. That way you'll be notified each and every time I post a new video on this channel. So for this layout, I am scrapbooking 3 by 4 photos of my daughter when she was about 6 or 7. She's 11 years old now. And at the time, she was completely obsessed with the DC superhero girls. There she is holding wearing a t-shirt with some of the characters on the front that says Girl Squad. And probably for about 2 years straight, she was completely obsessed with this franchise. We have the action dolls, and we would watch the movies and the shows and the whole nine. So I selected some elements from my Ellie Studio stash. I'm also showing you here some letters that I die cut, which I'll show you here in just a second. I'm using the XOXO 6x8 paper pad along with these dies, and I'll leave a link to Ellie Studio down below in the description. And that's how I cut out those letters. And I love having letter dies because you can use them over and over again with pattern papers and other substrates. Now I'm going to back those letters with some of these foam strips, and I'll do that here in a second. Here are some other elements that I pulled from my stash. I have a whole basket of Ellie Studio products. I do subscribe to the Ellie Studio monthly kit, and I get a bunch of add-ons, usually most months. Not every month, but most months. And I've been using Ellie Studio for years and years, right when they first debuted. So one of my favorite companies. I am an affiliate for them, but I was a customer long before I was an affiliate. So the link that's posted down below is an affiliate link. So thank you so much for using that link. Costs you absolutely nothing, but I do get a small percentage anytime you shop Ellie Studio using that link. So I thought the colors in the Ellie Studio collection went perfectly in scrapbooking the DC superhero girls, because a lot of the colors that are presented in their costumes are primary colors, like red and white and blue and yellow and that type of thing. So that would work out very, very well. Here are some other elements that I'm going to be using for this project. Now, for full disclosure, this video is actually available in the Victoria Marie Patreon community as an extended cut video. So the video has been edited quite a bit here on YouTube. But if you like extended cut videos and exclusive content, consider becoming a member of the Victoria Marie Patreon community. There is a link posted in the description box below. So I'm going to get started with this layout using some pattern paper from my stash. The blue pattern paper and the stripe pattern paper are from Echo Park, and then I just mounted a piece of white pattern paper. And I cut the stripe pattern paper at a diagonal fashion because I just wanted that at the top of the layout, and that adds a little bit of interest. I'm also pulling some pattern papers from the Ellie Studio XOXO collection, and this is 6 by 8. Now, Ellie Studio hasn't offered 12 by 12 pattern papers in years, but they recently started offering 6 by 8, which is perfect for traveler's notebooks and for mounting your photos on, because of course the patterns are smaller. So if you want smaller details and you want to use some pattern paper, then 6 by 8, 6 by 6 papers are perfect for that. So I'm going to take these 3 photos that have been edited down to, or cropped down to 3 by 4 inches, and just adding those to the pattern paper. And I just picked out colors that coordinate with the colors that appear in the stripes from the Echo Park paper. Now I'm going to fiddle around. Actually, I fiddle around quite a bit with those 3 by 4 pocket cards, which you're not going to see in the video. Then I'm going to take, or photos rather, 3 by 4 photos. Then I'm going to take some 3 by 4 pocket cards, or at least one of them. And there's a title on the card that says "Remember This," and I thought that would be perfect to set alongside one of the 3 by 4 photos. That is a great way to get a graphic element on your layout without much fuss. So if you have some 3 by 4 pocket cards, pull them out and see what elements you can use from them to enhance your layouts. Now I need to adjust my photos a little bit. They're collaged and they are going to be positioned to the top right. I also popped them up with a little bit of foam, or at least that particular photo with a little bit of foam. And then I'm going to pop up all of these letters that I die cut from that Ellie Studio metal die that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to post a link down below so you know exactly. I want to say that's the Stanley, but I can't remember. Anyway, links are posted in the description. But it does coordinate with one of the stamp sets, and I'll put both the stamp set and the die. Any available product, I should say, I will post down below. And all you have to do is just use the die and some patterned paper or another substrate, and you just die cut all of those letters. And it's a really good way to create custom titles, and also you can use the dies over and over and over again. I also use some of the puffy letter stickers in green to spell out superhero. So the title reads Superhero Obsessed. I love using different types of font styles and colors for my titles because it makes it pop. Now it's time to embellish, and I'm not doing a ton of embellishing on this page. I am using some smaller elements like the little circle labels. Those are the little die cuts that you can just punch right on out. And ELLE'S Studio has been making these for a very, very long time, and I've been using them for years. So I have a little semicircle there that says always having fun. And then I think the blue one, the light blue one, says love you, I believe. Then I also have some tab die cuts that came in a tab pack, because you guys know I love my tabs. Then I have this sticker that I was shopping around. Don't think that's going to work. Also some rainbow puffy stickers. I have about 3 packs of these, so I thought, why not use a bunch of them on this layout? So I'm just going to create 3 little clusters using these little puffy rainbow stickers. And I love using them particularly with layouts about kids because it's so fun and whimsical. By the way, you can see a lot of my work on my Instagram page. So if you aren't following me there, make sure you do. I'm at Victoria Marie Scraps on Instagram. Actually, I post there a whole lot more than I do on my blog. So if you want to see my work, make sure you follow me there. All right, next up, I've got some of these acrylic stars. These are some of my favorite. If you didn't know, ELLE'S Studio has the best acrylic embellishments. And I'm just adding these on to the layout using some Zots glue dots. And those will hold them on very well. You can also stitch them on too. All right, so here are some more of these little puffy stickers, and this time I'm going to grab the stars, and they're outlined in black, and I thought that would be perfect because, you know, what goes better with rainbows than stars? And I'm going to grab some more of these little puffy embellishments. These are some of my favorite embellishments from ELLE'S Studio. In fact, all their stuff. I absolutely love it. Particularly their puffy stickers, and I buy typically 2 of the same kind. So if I run out of a pack, then I have a second one ready to go. So I put down those little puffy stickers, the solid puffy stickers there. Now I decided to do a little bit of stamping using one of the stamp sets. I think that's from the XO collection that came out in February. In fact, I recorded this video in February. So using a little bit of the items that were, I guess, intended for Valentine's type stuff, but I'm going to use it here for this layout. So that stamp says, so cool. And then I'm going to stamp another element, this time on my tab, using a little bit of VersaFine ink, and I'm going to stamp cutie right there. And I thought that was perfect. So this goes to show that you can use some of your themed elements and non-themed layouts. Why not? So I'm going to pop up that label simply because the photograph is popped up on foam, and we're good to go. Next up is my journaling, which I just typed in Microsoft Word, printed it out, and cut up a journaling block there, which basically talks about my daughter's interest in the DC superhero girls series, and she was completely obsessed for it for a very, very long time, and it was so cute. I think that was the first sort of TV series, or maybe second or third, that she really, really got into, and hardcore for months. And I'm kind of sad that that's not her favorite anymore. She's moved on to other things now that she's 11, but it's great to document these stories nonetheless. Thanks so much for joining me today, friends. If you are interested in exclusive scrapbook videos and education, make sure you consider becoming a Victoria Marie patron. The link is posted down in the description box below. From time to time, I may pop one of those videos up here for you to see in a more fast speed version, but if you like those extended cuts, then that's the place to be. And before you go, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. When you do, click the bell indicator. That way you'll be notified each and every time new content is posted. I'll see you next time.